Today we're going to be diving deep into one of the most interesting semi-precious rocks, I think, on the planet. One of the things I want to say right off the bat is that tiger's eye is like super weird because there's so many things going on with it, but at the same time, all of it makes total sense. Tiger's eye is primarily made up of silicon dioxide, and it gets its yellow coloring from, you guessed it, iron oxide. Tiger's eye is a metamorphic rock, and I know what you're thinking. Morphin' time! Has nothing to do with this. Metamorphism happens when one rock turns into another. And I know that that's super, super weird. A lot of you may be thinking, hey, tiger's eye is associated with asbestos, which is very bad. Before it became the form of tiger's eye that we see, it was actually a form of crocidolite. Essentially means, you guessed it, asbestos. Most of us know asbestos from floor tiles or insulation on our pipes. While tiger's eye may have been crocidolite, it is now tiger's eye. And tiger's eye is primarily made up of quartz. It's in the quartz family. What we need to understand here is that while quartz is kind of basic and kind of found in a lot of stuff, this guy's got a little extra flair called chatoyancy. Chatoyancy essentially is a reflection of light. So when you're seeing all of these glowy, sparkly, chatoyancy kind of things, it's really just light bouncing off of layers of stone. Now, one of the places we see tiger's eye turning up, interestingly enough, is in Roman culture. Yeah, Roman soldiers, as badass as they were, they had a soft spot for crystals and stones. And actually, they thought that tiger's eye would either ward off evil eye, or protect them in battle. And so they were making carvings and things like that and wearing them into battle, hoping that the tiger's eye would save them from getting stabbed to death. Now you may be saying, where does Ojo de Tigre come from? Where do we get this name, tiger's eye? There's a lot of speculation around that. I really think that it's coming from a chatoyancy, which has a cat's eye effect. And because of its similarities in appearance to a tiger, I guess, cat's eye, tiger's eye, kind of bring them together. One of the things that I think is really interesting about tiger's eye is its abundant association with the Solar Plexus Chakra, the third chakra. I'm assuming just because it's yellow and people associate the third chakra, the solar plexus, with confidence and strength and all of these other things, I get how tiger's eye can kind of facilitate that vibe, if you will, but I don't think it has anything to do with that. And let me just dive a little deep real quick. Essentially, the solar plexus chakra, in the layman's eyes, has a lot to do with confidence and ability. A lot of people associate it with sustenance and wealth, things to that matter. But more traditionally, the solar plexus is going to be associated with social growth, because the root is associated with me and myself and the cultivation of me, while the sacral is associated with my family. The solar plexus is going to be associated with my friends, associates, colleagues, pretty much anybody that I'm coming in contact with on a social level. And so tiger's eye essentially should be associated and related to, you guessed it, social awareness, social status, and who am I as a person? From the perspective of other people, of course. One of the interesting things is that who we perceive ourselves to be and who we imagine ourselves to be may not be the way we are perceived by the world around us. And interestingly enough, tiger's eye has gone through this metamorphic process. There's so many expectations around it. Even still, even after it's changed itself for us, we're still trying to change it even more by turning it into red tiger's eye. The red color of tiger's eye is typically one that's been heated and irradiated to get that way. And so when is enough enough? And when do we accept things as they are? This is where I think the value of tiger's eye comes in. I think it really tells us this story of transformation, of taking ourselves from a place of me, and what's best for me to what's best for everyone around me. And how do I integrate myself in a societal way that is beneficial to everybody around me? Not just what's best for me right now, give it to me, I want it. I want it now! I also really want to hit upon the point that the idea of confidence and strength and all of these things are really attributes associated with a leader and leadership roles. And so I think it's safe to say that through the cultivation of the solar plexus, of this yellow colored chakra, we're really looking at taking on a leadership role in society. And God willing, it's going to be a healthy one where we are exhibiting traits that are productive, caring, nurturing, etc., etc. Guess what? After the train stops at the solar plexus, it's on its way to Hearttown. And that's where we're going next. Anyway, I hope you like this video. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment below. Let me know what other rocks you'd like me to do in the comments. It's the best way for me to know what to start working on next. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.